Yo, what going my people? What going my people? It's your boy Jason Gooner back again in the building with another live stream. Yes, people, tonight it's a live watch along. We haven't done a match in a little while, so we're excited to do a match tonight. Columbus versus Philadelphia. It's a Leagues Cup semifinal. Yes, and it's be kicking off from Columbus, Ohio tonight. Of course, you know, we have the reggae boy Andre Blake starting in goal for Philly. Damian Lowe is on the bench tonight, and we're going to take a look at the lineups before we get started. We're going to have the stream running in the Discord for those who can't watch it, so not to worry if you don't know how you're going to watch the game tonight. We will get that on screen for everyone. And yes, we just want to big up all the massive in the building that are going to show some support and some love tonight. We haven't done a live stream in a while in terms of the live stream, the matches, the watch along. So as I said earlier, we are excited to get this one going today. All right, look like I won't get it there. So I'm just finding where I'm going to watch the game in the Discord. I think we'll get more joy here. Yep. There we go. Getting some different footage right now, but I'm assuming they will change this eventually. I will keep that going just in case. Yes, people, so first and foremost, you don't know, like the video. That is very important. Make sure that you like the video. Share the video around as well. Tonight, as I said, it's going to be a live stream watch along, so we're looking forward to seeing Andre Blake in action and just to watch an overall good football match. Of course, Columbus are reigning champions in the MLS and coached by Wilfred Nancy, who was on the short list or rumored to be on the short list for the U.S. men's national team job. Of course, Mauricio Pochettino got that one in the end, but definitely, I think if you have never seen Columbus play, I think their style of play is a progressive one. It's one that suits the modern game. So I'm a fan of this coach and his coaching style. I saw them playing in the Champions Cup where they got all the way to the final, beating Monterrey. I think they were the first MLS team to go overturn a tie in Mexico in that semifinal. In the end, they lost 3-0 in the final to Pachuca. But you know, I do have time for the way this team plays. I like them a lot. So yeah, this should be a good one tonight, and we're looking forward to just seeing a good football match, as I said earlier. And you know, based on what I saw of the quarterfinals with Philly, you know, Andre Blake really rounding back into some good form. So we just want to see how he's looking. Of course, you know, the selfish side, I mean, we have the Reggae Boys coming up September the 6th. So that window. And, you know, we didn't get to see Andre Blake at all in the Copa America or the World Cup qualifiers leading up to that. So it will be good to see him back in action. And it looks like he's recovering that form that made him the 3-time now MLS goalkeeper of the year. So let's take a look at the lineups for the night. We are about 10 minutes from kickoff, so let me hurry up and get this on the screen so you guys can see. And remember to smash that like button, people. Smash that like button. All right, so we have Columbus's lineup first. They're in a 3-4-2-1 system. Patrick Schulte in goal. We know Patrick Schulte from the U.S. team in the Olympics. He was the goalkeeper, keeping Slonina on the bench. So yeah, that is Patrick Schulte. Very, very good keeper. I think Columbus will do well to hold on to him much longer. Good age on him. I think he's only about 22, 23 now. So should be looking to make a move if he wants to. Backline of Rudy Camacho, Steven Moreira, and Yevhen Cheberko. In midfield, you have Sean Zawadsky and Darlington Nagby, the veteran, former U.S. national. Max Arfsten and Mohamed Farsi on the flanks. Then you have Christian Ramirez and Diego Rossi in that kind of think basically two attacking midfielders. They'll have the license to get wide, get in the inside as well. And then you have Cucho Hernandez, all action up front, the Colombian. You might remember him from his time in the Premier League, some of you. But since he's made his move to Columbus, has been a real threat in this competition and all competitions that Columbus play. So Cucho Hernandez will be the main danger man tonight, and he'll be a handful for sure. All right, on the Philadelphia side of things now, we have Andre Blake in goal. Jacob Glesnes and Jack Elliott, the preferred centre-back pairing by Jim Curtin tonight in the back four. Kai Wagner, the veteran at left back. Nathan Harrell, who was also at the Olympics with the US, playing at right back tonight. Leon Flatch will have big shoes to fill. Jose Hernandez, who's normally man in the middle of this midfield, is rumored or pretty much a done deal to go to Corinthians, so he's not even in the squad tonight. So Flack will have to pick up the slack and get it done in midfield tonight. Then he's flanked by Jack McGlynn and Alejandro Bedoya. Bedoya, of course, the veteran now, in his late 30s at this point, but still a player that knows his way around and can put in a shift. Jack McGlynn, probably the one that they look to create from deeper in midfield tonight. The left footer also was on that Olympic squad. But I think Jack McGlynn is one that they'll definitely be looking to tonight to unlock some doors. Another player that they'll be looking to do that is Daniel Gazdag, probably the most creative player in the team. Good goal scorer as well, can strike it with either foot. Just an overall good player, has been a good player in the MLS now for quite a few years, and Gazdag should be one that they'll be looking to create as well in that midfield area closer to the goal. And then up front, they'll have Quinn Sullivan. Of course, his younger brother is the superstar now. The youngster, 14 years of age, not in the squad tonight, but his older brother Quinn is only 20 years old. Not like he's been around the block for so long either, but has been playing now for a good 2-3 seasons. So a lot more experience, and someone that they look to more to carry the load up front. And then Michael Orr is his strike partner. He has been getting the job done for them as far as the goal scoring is concerned. So, that is Philly's lineup. Typical lineup there. The one thing, sometimes they play that back three system. Maybe Damian Lowe can get in the team, but not to be tonight. He's on the bench again, similar to what he was in the quarterfinal as well. Columbus crew bench, as you see, Nicholas Hagen, good goalkeeper as the backup. He is Guatemala's first choice. Very good keeper. Jones, Amundsen, Herrera, Taha Habrun, who we saw at the U20, getting the nod on the bench tonight for Columbus crew. So you love to see that with the youngsters. Dylan Chambos, Derek Jones, Aziel Jackson, Yaya Boa, Jason Russell Rowe, the Canadian, and Alexandro Matan. And then on the bench for Philly tonight, we have Holden Trent, Oliver Semley, so two goalkeepers, Oliver Mbaizo, Damian Lowe, Makanya, the young centre-back as well, Danley Jean-Jacques, who we might know from CONCACAF playing for Haiti, Jesus Bueno, Christopher Olney, Jeremy Raffanello, Samuel Adeniran, Chris Donovan, and Marcus Anderson. So that is the two lineups of Columbus and Philadelphia tonight. Semi-final, single leg. We are 6 minutes from kickoff, people. So, there's no time to really waste. Drop your predictions in the comment section. Up, Jean-Pierre fan. Wow, go on. Yeah, no Low. Low is on the bench again tonight in the semi-final. Same thing happened in the quarterfinal as well. All right, so let's get this going now. What if I go to that? All right, so we can't do that. If I go to this, then yeah. Yeah, that's what we want to do. All right, cool. All right, people. So I think we sort out now. Let's get this going. Jean-Pierre fan say Columbus 3, Philly 0. All right, Jean-Pierre fan. I say Columbus fan. You go for Columbus. I say Columbus fan. But yeah, Jean-Pierre fan 3-0. Look, if you look at it, this team that they're about to face made it all the way to the final of the Champions Cup. Philly was knocked out at the quarterfinal stage to the eventual champion. If you remember, they drew 0-0 at home. Andre Blake pretty much playing out of his skin, and some bad finishing from Pachuca on the night kept it at 0-0, and then in the return leg in Mexico it was 6-0. It was not good. So yeah, based on that, Pachuca went on to beat Columbus 3-0 in the final. So yeah, one side lost 3-0, the other one lost 6-0, but can't really just go off of that alone. But yeah. All right, let me go ahead and share this in the Discord for anybody who will be having trouble this evening getting the game. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the Discord for everybody. All right. All right, so we should be good to go. All right, so let me drop this in the comment section as well so you guys can all right, let me copy this and let me go to this. I'm going to pin this in the comment section, people. So all you guys have to do is click on this and just click on the pin message and you'll be inside the Discord if you need to watch the game. It will be on in there. We're about a few minutes from coverage now, so should be there momentarily, people. It won't be any commentary in there. I'll be doing the commentary tonight, so no worries there. We'll do the commentary for everybody. And yeah, that is it. That is it, people. So, but we're not getting the right game right now. So this is kind of strange. Let's see. We're going to sort it, people. We're going to sort it. Still a show that. What about same thing? Oh, go on. Oh, go on. Leagues Cup video. But they must show something else. I don't know what I go on, people. See what I go on. Smash up the like button in the meantime, people. We will have the play-by-play running, and we'll eventually get the game running on the screen for everybody. It's a good sign that they're in a commercial, though, because it wouldn't make no sense feet a show. Oh, the picture clear. That's good. All right, let's go to this. Yeah, man. So anybody else in the building dropping the score predictions? Jean-Pierre Fan said 3-0 to Columbus. I'm going to agree with Jean-Pierre Fan, but I don't think it will be so wide a margin. I think the score will be 2-0 tonight. I don't think that Philadelphia will breach them. Will they though? Semifinal. We might get a 1 goal. I think Jose Hernandez is a big miss, man. Big miss. Not Jose Hernandez. Jose Martinez, sorry. I don't know what I call the brother Jose Hernandez. A coach, I think, but All right, awaiting kickoff now, people. So that means, wait a second. What is? Okay. So it better be the match when it forward back, you know. When you forward black, better be the match. Big up yourself, Washi. In the building. Yeah, man, I hope you smash a like on the video as well. You don't know the game will start soon. Supposed to start already though, 7:30. What the play-by-player say? Still saying awaiting kickoff. Columbus. Coach, are going to be problems for you, man. I tell you that right now. My brother, they're dangerous, man. Yo, loan commercials, you know, how go on? Some kind of hold up in Columbus or something. Must be. Jaja. Still awaiting kickoff. Yeah, man. Respect Jeremiah. Yeah, my prediction, Jeremiah, waiting the score will be, bro. Yeah, man, if you just enter the building, just smash a like on the video and drop your score predictions. Columbus Crew versus Philadelphia Union tonight. Blake in goal. Damian Lowe on the bench. Them still a show this. Wanna go on star? Why? The same video again. That's the one thing, but it'll show a next thing. Still no kickoff. Where say you know? Yeah, overstand still. Nitro, bless up, you know. Yeah, man. One Jason outside. We try to get the match in the Discord, but the thing I move away. The pin link in the comment section is the link to the Discord if you want to watch. But right now, I promise the game and can't even see it. Something I go on though, because I'll know when I get kicked off on the play-by-play either. So let's see if anywhere say it start. No, nothing. Nothing yet. Let them have some bad weather or something. Something always reach me when I try live streaming, man. Lightning in the area and all kind of madness. Share this one more place on the Insta. All right, cool. A lady are forward again. A lady that take set. A lady that take set on the thing. Still awaiting kickoff, people. Man, I don't know what going on. I can't get no footage yet. It's like them no want bust way until the game actually start. Yeah, people, I hope everybody had a great day. My day was pretty good, you know. Did some YouTube work, did some work outside of YouTube as well. So it was a productive day. I want to continue that and do a productive night. So Leagues Cup semi-final, we haven't really been following this competition, but we have our captain Andre Blake in goal. So just want to give him a look and see how he's looking going into this window coming up. As I said, I've seen the highlights of some of the previous matches in this competition, and he has looked very good. So it's a good sign. It's a good look, people. We just want to put our eyes on it now this time and not just based off the highlights, see everything, you know. A man try equate Cavalier beating Mount Unpleasant to Argentina beating France in World Cup 2022. Saying names on paper mean nothing. Your take. Cavaliers as Argentina. I just don't think it's right to make that kind of comparison with them teams and them teams. I mean, I guess I get what the person would have been saying in terms of like when you just look at the ball of them who one side have and the ballers that the other side have, you'd think that they would win. But at the end of the day, it's more about what are you doing as a collective. And I think more than any other team in the JPL for the past few seasons, Cavaliers a lot better at the collective working on the same page than a lot of the other teams I see. And that's the difference that get them over the line against most of these teams to me. Yeah, I think, you know, it showed that Mount Pleasant had a lot of new names in their team based on how they were playing. You know, nothing was so connected, a lot of disjointedness. Um, and I'm sure they'll improve because they have quality players, but you know, this game, I think these games are coming a bit too soon. And I think what they're going to find out against this Arnett team next week is the same thing because Arnett went to a competition, lifted the trophy in that competition. So they would be, you know, much more in tune with their teammates. And definitely with Gilbert still the manager there or the coach there, you know, they have that continuity going, just like with Cavaliers at and Speed. So, you know, Earl Thomas taking over going up against someone like Speed who has his team well drilled, you know, regardless of the names, you know, he has a set way that he sets them out. And while the attacking phases might look different, I think his defensive principles are pretty much always the same. So yeah, I think that continuity helped them more than anything. And you know, you can't really say that about Argentina and France. I think both of those teams would have been, you know, well oiled by that time when they played that match. So you know, France had a lot of the same people in the team that they used to have. So yeah, it's I don't think it's really equatable, the two, you know. But even if I was trying to understand what they were saying, I still feel like it's not the same because the Cavaliers and Mount Pleasant thing, even though Mount Pleasant have a lot of players, I don't believe that, you know, there's any kind of golfing quality between the two teams. Like, you know, Jamar Calvin is probably the best player out of all of them on both teams at this current moment. You know what I mean? So you never know. I just feel like because the youth them young pan Cavalier side, when I rate them. But I think when you factor in the context of how they play inside their system and their ecosystem there at Cavalier, then you know that is it. All right. So clearly we're not get the game here, so people. So we'll try our next way. So the play-by-play has started. They have kicked off. Let me get this off the screen. The score is 0-0. The score is 0-0. I have to keep the thing off of the. I have to keep that off of the screen because once I have a comment up, you don't see the score. But it's 0-0. In fact, let me make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, because now you can see it better. All right, cool. Let me try to find this game. Let me show me Lille to Rated. I don't want to say Lille right now. So it's not on here. All right, what about this? I try everything. I think this is the same thing, you know. Yep. Cha-cha. They don't want us to be great, you know. No way. Ain't no way. If this work, I change my name. What is this? Just an ad? Yeah, joke them take man for. Hey, we in business, people. We in business. If I make this bigger though. Oh shoot. Page not found all of a sudden. Oh, I'm going yes or no. Alright. How about that one, yeah? Cha-cha. Man, they mash it up quick. Yo, man, tell you. Man, them take down the page. Quick. Man, them take down the page, dog. Cha-cha. I agree. I think I know what he really wanted to do, which was a pot shot at Reggae Boys focusing on recruiting top players, but that's for another day. Yeah. Some science them I use, man. Well, so why they not starting low again? Well, Chris Smith me did say before the game, when I was doing like the little preview that I did on my live show, that I don't think if they play a back four, Damian Lowe gonna play. And they went with the back four. So Glesnes and Elliott Curtin rate them over him in the back four system. Only when it's a back three, you see Damian Lowe start basically. Match start? Yeah, man, the match start, man. Let me see how much time gone. About 5.5 minutes gone. Still 0-0. Yeah, man, it's been a while, Chris. Been a while. I think him start like 1 out of the last 5 them play. Him never start against Mazatlan. Him never start against Cincinnati the game before that. Him never start. I think he might have started this Montreal game. Let me check. No, he never started the Montreal game either. So that's 3 games before this. About Cruz Azul. Him start the Cruz Azul game and play the whole game. Them lose on penalties, match draw 1-1. And then the first game in a Leagues Cup against Charlotte, him never start either. So yeah, 1 out of the last 5, as me did say, him start. And this make 1 out of 6 now today. So yeah, not looking the best. So keeper pick up by Blake. Well done, Blakey. Wish me could have seen what you just do a while ago, but I don't know what I'm going for this right now. Channel star. Alright. Try this one more time. Maybe if we can do a different one and see what I want for a different one. Yo, people. Nothing. Alright, nothing this one. Well, the next one named Score 808. I wonder if that will give me any joy. Let's do. Alright, maybe people. Maybe. Yes. We're good for gone. No. Not the best quality, but it's something. Alright, people. We're good. You know, discard people. You know, it's a little smaller. Might have to just do it that way because it's not the best. Not the best quality, so we're not pressure the screen. Yeah, that can go on. All right, so it's in the discard now, people. If anybody in there, Jeremiah still in there, so yeah, supposed to good, you know. Supposed to good, you know. Columbus in the yellow, Philly in the dark kit, dark blue. Throwing. Here's Columbus being pressured. They do well to switch the play out of the press. Acres of space now on the opposite side. Pushes it wide now. That should be Ramirez, I think. Exchanges passes. Now they go wide. Cucho, good one too. Oh, and that's going to be a foul. Kai Wagner with the foul. He was late there. Good one too between Rossi and Cucho. That combination is one you'll see a lot in this game. And Rossi did well to just get there in time in front of Wagner. Probably made more of the challenge than was really there, but definitely a foul. So it's going to be a free kick. So we're timed up well with the play-by-play. Blake talking to his defense. So 10 minutes in, people. Took me a while to find it, but we got it. Here's the cross, swung in. First ball won by Columbus, and now it's in the box loose, but Blakey did well. Alert, off his line. And it looks like it was already out for a corner. So a corner kick now to Columbus. In front of their home fans, of course. Rossi will take this one. He'll probably take most of these tonight. Set piece specialist for them. Good movement before the kick, but it's cleared. Good clearance there. I think that was Harriel on the clearance. Whip back in by Rossi now. Oh, a bicycle kick attempted by Cucho. Telling you this player is all action. It was well defended in the end by Philly, but Columbus with it in front of their half. Nagby pushes it wide now. Here's Cucho. Cucho cutting inside onto his right foot. Whips a ball in a dangerous one. Far post. And Blake could only parry it into the head of Diego Rossi. It's 1-0 to Columbus. That's a dangerous ball there by Cucho. The fake shot, fake cross, does everything. And it just causes confusion. And Blake could only parry it into the onrushing Rossi, who put a diving header right into the goal. 1-0 to Columbus. That's that dangerous ball there. The keeper hates that one because so much traffic in front of you. Most of the time you see that one late, and it's going to be tough to just handle it. You have to just hope that you can parry it out of danger, and that time it was parried right into danger. This is Cucho again, whipping it in. Oh yeah, and Kai Wagner did him no favors either. Just completely falling asleep at the back post, just expecting his keeper to deal with it. Actually, it wasn't Wagner, it was Jack McGlynn back there in kind of a left back spot after the corner. So the defense not really organized after the set piece, and someone who's not necessarily a defender by trade just fell asleep on the back post, and Rossi was alert, waiting for any scraps, and they fell right to him. Here come Columbus after the kickoff, back into the box already. Cucho, this time it's blocked out. McGlynn now goes long, cut out by Columbus, and it's going to be a throw to Philly. So Columbus on the front foot here, definitely can sense blood in the water. Philly looks definitely like they could be a bit shell-shocked at the moment. Yeah, man, from a long time. Yeah, Jean-Pierre fan, it's in the Discord if you don't have a chance to watch it. And the Discord link is pinned in the comment section. Yeah, so just click on that. Yeah, man, Columbus is a good side, man. Them play good football. I like how them play. I'm confused. How can someone say that the heritage players are better than the locals and still be fighting against recruiting the best? It don't make no sense, brother. None at all. None at all. But people don't really use them brain. The coach believe in the English and Norwegian CBs. Yeah. Elliot and Glesnes a theme choice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, them a run ball, Jeremiah. I saw them play. Them hard to deal with. Philly tend to use the pace and the physicality. They're not really as technical of a team as Columbus. I mean, them have technical players on them team, but to me, that's not really them style. Gazdag probably running over to take this one. Usually possesses a really good delivery. So we get a chance to see Schulte in goal now. Actually, it's going to be Wagner, the left footer. Also very dangerous on the delivery. It's going to be an in-swinger. Here's Wagner now. Whips it into the back post, and it's a free header. And somehow it's kept out. He's holding his head. I think that's Elliott at the back post. Or is that Ua? Oh, that is Ua at the back post, and he just heads it down into the ground and off the... I think Schulte might have... Yeah, Schulte kept that one out somehow. Didn't really get the purchase on the header he needed, but good positioning from Schulte. I think this guy has a chance, to play outside of this league in Europe. Definitely looked good in the Olympics. And if you're keeping Slonina on the bench, you must be good. Either that or the coach has made a huge blunder. Because Slonina is a very good keeper. And now here's Wagner again gone to the other side to take this one. Let's see the movement in the box. Good movement, but a good defensive clearance here. Falls to McGlynn. He plays it wide one time. Here's Sullivan. Sullivan whips it back into the box. Back post. First ball one. Schulte under it, and he catches it easily. Schulte now goes long. And that's cut out by Glesnes that time. Sullivan drops it back now. Here's Wagner. Wagner plays it inside to Elliott. Or McGlynn, sorry. McGlynn to Sullivan. Sullivan back to Wagner. Philly trying to get some possession on the ball. This is where I think they really miss Jose Martinez in these phases of the play. Somebody that, and that's poor out of the back there that time from Glesnes. Cut out by Columbus. They're on the ball now. Good possession again. Nagme needs space in the center circle. Plays it short. Here's Kucha now dropping deeper to collect. He goes wide. Overlapping run. Just doesn't use it that time. Zawadzki, he goes wide. And that's cut out well that time by Flack. Drops it back to Harriel. He goes long. Cut out by Columbus. Second ball won by Philly. Here's McGlynn. McGlynn drops it back. This is Bedoya. Bedoya with a good switch of play. And that's Elliott. Elliott now. Wagner down the line. I think Quinn is chasing this one. Can he get there? Two Columbus players. They shield it well. Defender comes out with it. But that's well cut out. A poor pass out of the back. Good 1-2 on the wing here. Here's Kai Wagner trying to find space for a cross. You know his left foot is deadly. But good defending by Columbus. Cleared. And here's Elliott. And it's Philly's turn now to tilt the field over to this side of the pitch. Good ball. Oh, that was a good idea. But poor touch there that time from Ua. Trying to play the one touch into the channel. Just a bit too much on it. And it's a throw in now to Columbus. So they're showing the win probabilities. So 65% Columbus was probable. Now that gone up to 80% basically. So based on the probabilities, it's not looking good for Philly right now. Down 1-0 early. Elliott. Sullivan couldn't get that under his spell and it goes out for a goal kick. Looked to be a good ball at first, but not sure what Quinn tried there. If he just miscontrolled it or he couldn't reach it. But a goal kick to Columbus now. All right, Columbus has it. Hopefully, if you guys need to, you have found the match in the Discord. We'll have it running in there. Hopefully, it's not too bad of a quality. Couldn't find any HD stream, even though it's a big HD live stream at the top. I lie them a tell. Oh, wow, this is good footwork here. That pops out now into the box. Harriel is alert and clears it. Sullivan can't win that battle. And is that going to be a foul? No call. So I throw into Philly. What a ball by Kucha, man. And then good footwork here. Couldn't get anything out of it, but good play from Columbus again. Elliott now finds McGlynn. McGlynn switches the play a little. Gazdag. Gazdag wider now to Harriel. Harriel in space. Goes back to Gazdag. Makes a run now inside channel. Has Bedoya wide. McGlynn now wider to Harriel on the touchline. Here's McGlynn looking to switch a play. Decides against it. Plays it back. Here's Flack. Flack plays along the ground now to Elliott. McGlynn showing in the center circle again. So can see Philly trying to get some momentum, some rhythm into the game here. McGlynn spreads that one wide. It's passed back now. McGlynn again on the ball. So Philly with some possession now. Here's Elliott. Back to McGlynn. So McGlynn trying to set the tempo and the pace. Coming to collect from everybody who has the ball. It's a good midfield play from McGlynn. I think he's a decent player, you know. Definitely a change up from the usual US midfielder. A lot more cerebral in his approach. And that's going to be offside on Bedoya there. And of course, he doesn't understand how he's offside. I believe that the step down from EPL players to Championship players affects Jamaica's team. Can you imagine throwing in JPL players? What does that do to the flow? Oh, it mash it up. It makes it difficult, because the reaction time ain't the same. The level, it's just not the same level. And then what all that does is, typically when you have a lot of different levels on one team, it just makes everybody meet somewhere in the middle. So your best players don't give their best. And while your JPL players might look a little better in this setup because they have better players around them, everybody just average out to about the middle. So you just get a team that never really produces the optimum level. It's tough. I don't know. Good thing we look. We have a dead star. Alright, so we're good, still good inside here. So big up all the people I'm enjoying, full join in the Discord. Yeah, man. See the big coach there, Frenchman Nancy, not brother Nancy. Columbus now with their turn in possession. Game relatively slow paced. Not too much all out action just yet. I think Philly just want to grow into this football match. For a moment there, it looked like Columbus would just be all over them, but they've done a good job the last 5 minutes, I would say, of just, getting more into the game. Really haven't threatened Columbus's goal or anything, but, you have to start somewhere. And first thing you want to do is familiarize yourself with the ball. So Philly trying to do that the last 5-10 minutes. Bedoya drops it back. Philly will reset. Here's McGlynn. Drops it back. Here's Elliott. Elliott now to Wagner. Wagner back to McGlynn. Flack show short. Gets it. Being pressed. Goes back to Elliott. Elliott back to Blake. All right, Blake. Easy pass. Good. Passes it to Glesnes now. And he can open up and take space. So that's better from Philly. Now Glesnes switches the play. Really was unnecessary, honestly. Just had more space. Could have just kept, probing and finding the space. But they end up with a throw-in. McGlynn now switches the play back to the right. That's a good ball. Harriel chests it well. Supported by Glesnes now. Glesnes thought about going through the lines, but plays it wide. Now back to Flack. Flack over to McGlynn. McGlynn in midfield. Breaking the line to Gazdag. Gazdag wide now. Drops it back to Bedoya. Here's Flack. Flack plays it into McGlynn. McGlynn in midfield. Being pressured, but just takes his time, drops it back. Now it finds Flack wide. Breaks the line to Harriel. Harriel wide now. Gazdag into the box. That was good angle on the cross, but too much power. Oh, I could not get on the edge of that one. The end of that one, I should say. Good pressing from Philly. And it's going to be a goal kick. So Quinn getting into a tangle there on the wing. No foul called. And just a goal kick. Yeah, Mohamed Farsi over there. Skillful player, very quick. But Quinn is also quick, was keeping up with him on that one and had some words for each other after that. So that's the player Leon Flack I was telling you about. He's going to need to step up for Jose Martinez leaving, going to Corinthians in Brazil. Oh, that's a good attempt there, but too much on it. Farsi's fast, but he's not that fast. Cucho tried to play that one over the top there one time. Reverse pass. Right idea, just couldn't quite get the execution. Okay, so Can't do that. Alright, sorry people. People in the Discord, my bad. I'll fix it. I'll fix it right now. Where is it? One second, people. I'm gonna fix it. One second, my people. 1 second. All the people in the Discord, bear with me. I did some foolishness, but we're almost back up and gunning. Alright, cool. We're good there now. Alright, we're good there now, people. my bad. See what going on in the chat. If Columbus was in the Premier League, relegation, more than likely. Yeah, I think they would be in a relegation scrap. They might, get to 17, 16, but definitely be lower half of the table. And, I'd say lower quarter of the table, I think the champion is better than the MLS. Yeah, they to me, they play better than any other team in the whole league. I agree there. Haji Wright in the MLS would be very good for whoever have him, for sure. Ellis Sims would also do very well. Mason Clark, yeah, man. All of those players would do well in MLS. No question about it. I mean, Kucha did decent at Norwich. Ooh. So I was looking at the comments, missed a little bit of the action. Arston just sent one across the box. Had Blake scrambling, but in the end went over for a throw. So it looks like the target in that left side, Kai Wagner side, I would say he's, the weaker of the two defensively. When you're looking at him and Harriel much more athletic, physical, just a better one-on-one defender overall. Kai Wagner really more so known for his delivery more than his defending. So makes sense as a tactic to go more on that side of the field of play. There's Jim Curtin, the Philly manager. Doesn't look too pleased right now. If you get IPTV Extreme HD, pay $15 a month and all games challenge from all over the world. Yeah, man, me did have one of them thing the one time, It wasn't called Extreme, but yeah, I think at the time it was like $10 a month or something like that. But it probably gone up, because that was some years ago. But me don't really need none of them things. From me have a VPN, I can find any game I want to find. Anyway. Any fight I want to see, anything like that. Yeah, I know some of the players them not really necessarily from watching MLS. A lot of these players played in the Champions Cup. They watch more Champions Cup than MLS, to be honest. But me just know a lot of players, yeah, man. Believe me, when you look on teams and you try find players and you're scouting and you see how players play, you just eventually start remember the player them after a while, Top 10 championship teams would win the MLS with ease. Yeah, I think they would all be right up there at the top. I mean, the only part about it maybe would be the grind and the traveling, but I think it's much different in England anyway. Because when you talk going from like the north all the way down to like Bournemouth. That's a whole heap of travel that as well. Unless everybody are fly. I mean, I don't know if they might do that. I guess they would be actually at this point. But it's a sergeant, yeah man. Sergeant to play. Oh, Philly in the box. And that's the equalizer, people. It's 1-1 and it's Gazdag. The player said they would need to create something. And he definitely did that time running through the Columbus defense. So it's 1-1, people. Schulte could got a hand on it, but not a strong enough hand to keep it out. We'll have to see the replay so I can describe the play to you. But wow. So it's 1-1, people. Philadelphia right back in it. And it was Schulte trying to play out. Columbus sticking to their principles. But a poor first touch there. I think the pass could have been a bit... Well, no, I can't really blame the pass. It was just a poor awareness from the midfielder there and got his pocket picked. Harriel, good pressing. And then Gazdag did well, fake the shot. That got him in closer to goal, better angle, and just not a strong enough hand from Schulte. Underneath his hand, off the ground and into the goal. 1-1. So a goal from the two number 10s, Rossi with one and Gazdag now with the equalizer. Shouldn't be any issues with VAR there. Nancy looks a bit upset, but you know, when you stick to those principles playing out from the back, those mistakes are more costly, and that's what happened there. So it's 1-1, people, 1-1. So good fight back from Philly. I mean, I even said, you know, they weren't really getting chances or anything, but you could see that they were getting more into the game just from keeping a bit of possession. And yeah, that time the press triggered at the right time. Harriel, good toe poke, and Gazdag was clinical and had the composure as well to create that chance, because a lot of people, that ball rolling out to them, their eyes get wide and they just blast it. That's a good ball over the top, but Blake plays it well before Kucho can get there. Yeah, but he faked the shot, and that's what created the space when he took the touch to get through that line, that last line of defense, and it was just him and Schulte, and he was able to put just enough power on it to get the equalizer. So 1-1 there. Blake looks like he's gonna go long this time. That's booted up field now. One in the air by Columbus, second ball, one by Glesnes. Harriel knocks it out. Throw to Columbus. Sheberko. Yes, it was Sheberko who made the mistake. Evan Sheberko, he definitely, I would think I'd put that one more on him. The keeper can't be blamed. He played it right to him. Good speed, not too firm, not too soft, you know. Just a poor first touch, too loose. And just not being aware enough of his surroundings. Because I'm sure if he felt Harriel, he would have took more care with that first touch. I think he just thought he had more time. So that error led to that goal for sure. Now here comes Columbus trying to attack. Here's Rossi. Nagby into midfield, being pressed. Plays it wide. Arfen back inside. Here's Kucho dropping very deep now. You see him do that a lot, actually. He drops and just wants to be a part of the play. Columbus look for him every chance they get. Here he's in the wide right channel. Tries to break the line, but cut out well. Wins the second ball. Here's Farsi. Does well to get out of the pressure. Plays it all the way back to the back line. And a good ball here again. That's dropped back that time by Rossi. Now it's wide. Here's Farsi. Plays it back. Good pressing here from Philly, and they should win this one. Yes, they do. Sullivan flicked over the top by Badoya. Gazdak drops it back, and that's a poor pass actually, but well done to keep possession. Gazdak now to Glesnes. Glesnes wide. Here's Badoya. Badoya breaking lines. Good ball. First touch from Quinn. Here's Harriel now. Goes back to Badoya again. Good run into the midfield. Badoya didn't play it though. Think he should have tried that one, you know. Gazdag had acres of space there if he could have tried that pass. But Philly still in possession. Here's Glesnes. He goes wide to Harriel. On the side, I noticed Harriel and Bedoya kind of basically mirroring each other. Whichever one goes forward, one kind of sits a bit more. That's a loose one there from McGlynn. Easy pass there to Wagner, but just played it a bit too far in front of him. Throwing now to Columbus. So 1-1, 37th minute of play, 36 minutes and 10 seconds on my stream. Throwing to Columbus. So yeah, it's the same time as the play-by-play. And I think I need to do one order of business though. Let me edit this. God, that is not the truth. It is now 1-1. So we miss the one love people and we'll just go straight to the 1-1. Don't you think we should go and get Mason Clark? Absolutely. If he has any inkling of wanting to play with us, I would go and get him right now. Right now. Man, transfer from League One to Championship, starting at Championship already for Wednesday. So, yo, go for him, brother. Mason Clark would be better than Cephas. Hard to argue that, honestly. I mean, he has done more in a higher level. You know, Cephas hasn't really hit the ground running in Turkey last year in terms of the output. So, you know, drop Mason Clark over that league. How would he do there? So that's one to wonder as well. Cincinnati tried to get Sargent, but they wanted 25 mil for USMNT. Okay. Don't see much quality from him, to be honest. Sargent does really well at Norwich in their system. I like the player, actually. I think him and Haji Wright, I actually like them a little more than Pepe even. But I think Haji Wright might even be better coming off the left, to be honest. I mean, he's good as a striker, don't get me wrong, but he just looks a little more comfortable when he have that extra space to drift inside from. But that's just me still. And him like to arrive from the wing with him headers and stuff more than when him in the center. Just something I noticed with him. Remember, Sargent is not the best striker in the championship, so we know championship is no joke thing. No. But to be honest, Sargent is up there when we talk about consistency the last few years. I mean, him consistently bagged 15 to 20, you know, so I have to give him credit as far as goals as well. And him chipping in a lot of assists. I think him is an all-round forward. I think him is like a modern forward, you know. Him not the fastest player in the world, but him not slow either. And I think his football brain is up there. Him do a lot of smart things on the field. Movement-wise. Link-up play-wise, you know. So appealing for handball there was Ramirez. Not sure what he saw. Flock. Back to Elliott. Elliott now to McGlynn. McGlynn spreads it wide now to Harriel. Back to Glesnes. Back to McGlynn. Calm possession again from Philly. Knocking it around the back all the way to Elliott now. Glesnes again. Harriel. Plays it down the line and is that kept in by Bedoya? No, it was out. Throwing for Columbus. Cherkov will take this one. Sheberko. Rossi tries to turn. Nagby now spreads it wide. Farsi. Being overlapped by Moreira. Gives it to him. In the corner now. Good shielding. Good defending from Philly. Goal kick. Andre Blake to take this one. Let's see what the... So Ramirez wanted a handball here, and he might have had a point, but would have been tough for the ref to see that in real time. Wonder if it was checked. Not sure. Russell Rowe. Good flick. Elliott with time. Plays it to Gazdag. Gazdag back to Glesnes. Into midfield now to McGlynn, getting pressed. Does well to hold on to it. Brilliant football from Philly. Here's Harriel. Good move again down the right-hand side. Can he find someone in the box? And the cutback is poor. Nagby cut it out. Good ball up the wing now to Ramirez. Ramirez cuts it back, gives it back to Nagby in midfield. Nagby. Oh, that was a good touch. But good defending. I thought it was actually Kucho who played that, but looks like Glesnes got a touch out for a throw-in. Kucho switches the play now. Moreira. Rossi. Farsi. Moreira. Rossi now. Rossi looking. Here's Ramirez. Flicked over the top. Rossi on the volley. What a goal by Columbus. Well worked again, and Rossi at the double. Brilliant goal. He played it inside, kept his run, and then the brilliant flick by Ramirez over the top. And I called it the volley. I knew the volley was coming. Once he sealed that guy, had him shielded, I just was waiting for the right time to swing that foot. In the end, good contact and beats Blake to the far post. Gonna see the replay again to see if Blake had a finger to it or anything. Let's see. No, just good strike, close to the keeper enough on the ground. So if he didn't go with his foot, it's hard to drop down and get your hands down to that one. Blake thought he might have been able to come, and I see what happened there. There was a small deflection. I think Blake might have saved that, without the deflection. But he went to dive where it was gonna go. It was deflected closer to his legs, and in the end, he just couldn't react in time after the deflection. So 2-1 now to Columbus. Bad giveaway from Wagner. Or McGlynn, sorry. Farsi to Nagby. Nagby, that was Kucho let that one run. Actually, that was Ramirez let that one run. But not on the same page that time with Kucho. Throwing to Columbus. So 2-1. That goal coming right before halftime. Not the best time to concede a goal. It's going to change the team talk at halftime a bit now. So 2-1 to Columbus. It coincides with a bit of a change in the way the game was going as well. Philly had that little spell where they kind of were on top, got that goal. And then Columbus, I would say, after the goal, kind of got back into the ascendancy. And that culminates in the brilliant move, Rossi to Ramirez, back to Rossi. And then the volley with a slight deflection getting the better of Andre Blake. So 2-1. Almost into injury time in the first half. Here's Ua trying to bulldoze his way through. And he's down on the ground, holding his face. And let's see, the ref has blown the whistle. Is he just blowing it to get treatment to him, or does he think something happened here? Moreira looks like he can't believe what the problem is. Let's see. Ooh. Did catch him with some arm there. Don't know he knew much about it, though. I think Ua was just falling down. Ua was falling down, so, where his hand was just end up hitting him in the face. Who thinks it was on purpose. I honestly don't think Moreira saw where his head was at the time. Either way, players restarted. Columbus on the ball. Philly trying to press again. This time Nagby composed. Acres of space now for Moreira, crossing the half line with it. In no rush either. Here's Awatsky, good ball. Now it's wide. Here comes Arfin. Arfin looking to whip onto the back post, and it looks like that will be gone out for a goal kick. Nice shape on that one, but really didn't create the right angle to get that one in there from Arston. So almost to the 2 minutes of injury time, stoppage time in the first half. Andre Blake will boot this one long. Good flick on there that time. Owa gets a second one as well. Columbus clears. Oh, and this could be a problem. Diego Rossi could cover that time though. From Flack doing his job in midfield. Blake can only clear it to the half line. Put back by Columbus. Flick on that time. Good ball from Quinn one time again. Owa goes wide. Gazdag drops it back to Bedoya. Bedoya. That's good football from Philly this time. Here's Owa now. Owa has Harriel wide. Doesn't use him. Instead goes to Gazdag. That should have been a foul, but the ref didn't see that one. And it's going to be halftime in Columbus. 2 goals from Diego Rossi. Opposite side of a goal by Daniel Gazdag. And it's 2-1 to Columbus going into halftime. It's the semifinal of the Leagues Cup. And it's winner take all to the final this time. No second leg to be played, just one leg. So it's 2-1 Columbus at halftime, people. Pretty good game so far. I think both teams had their spells where they look like maybe they could be the better team tonight, but I think it's been a good back and forth encounter. I think Columbus probably deserved to have the lead based on the balance of play the whole entire half. So it's looking pretty good. Jean Pale changing his score. Say he meant 3-1. No problem, boss. No problem. Yeah, I said 2-love or I thought maybe they might could get one, so 3-1 maybe, but yeah, I'll stick with my I said 2-love in the beginning, so I'll stick with that. So I can't win again. It's all good. Can't win them all, you know. Big up yourself, Charles Brahma. What go on? The final with Columbus versus LAFC will be pretty interesting. Giroud versus Cucho, Yoris versus Blake. Good matchups. No, but Blake not upon Columbus. Blake upon Philly. Unless Philly are gonna make the final. Yeah, for Cincinnati? Yeah, man. Cincinnati could have get relegated, man. What you talk about? They would have right there by that fight there of relegation. Yes, sir. I think still. 3-1. See if them have actual. Okay. All right. So in the meantime, could do this. Yeah, man, people, smash the like button. Don't forget that part. The zine. Very important. All those in the Discord. Yeah, man, just drop the like on the video same way. So SofaScore is tracking this. So let's look at the individual stats for the first half and the team stats. So 55% possession to Columbus. That makes sense. 2 big chances for Philly. 1 for Columbus. 7 shots to 3 in favor of Columbus. Both keeper made 1 save. 4 corners to 1 in favor of Philly. More passes attempted by Columbus makes sense. Tackles 7-3 in favor of Philly. Then shots, we have shots on target 3-2 in favor of Columbus. Way more inside the box as well, so getting closer to the target. Big chances scored 1 for each team, but Philly did have that 1 big chance missed as well. Back post, sure really done better from the Kai Wagner corner for sure. Let's see, touches in the area, Columbus with more of those. Accurate passes, almost 50 more for Columbus. Final third entries, 32 to 25. So, pretty close in entries for both teams in the final third phase. 20 more passes attempted, 17 more completed. So, a little bit more efficiency in the final third from Columbus so far. Long passes, both teams right around the 35-30 mark for long passes. So, going long some, but not a lot. Decent percentage for the long passes as well for both teams, over the 40% mark. 5 of 9 on crosses for Columbus, 1 of 6 on crosses for Philly. Duels, Philly have the slight edge there. Defending, okay. Recovery is about even. Clearance is even. Both teams have made errors that led to goals in this one. I wonder if they're counting that save by Blake as an error. Could be, Yeah, I think they are. So that first goal, error. Yeah, so they're counting that first goal as an error. Could be harsh, but you should be able to be a little bit more aware of what's coming on that back post and not just parry it right into his path like that. You want to try to get that one up into the air with the parry if you can, or try to get it behind the goal if you can. But yeah, it came to him pretty fast still. So I'm not going to kill the stats people for giving that as an error, because your main objective is to stop the ball, but the second level of goalkeeping is stopping it and keeping it out of danger from the follow-up as well. So in that regard, yeah, he could have done much better. 5 for 9 on his passes, 4 for 8 on his long passes, 12 touches. Yeah, and that one error that led to goal and the one save. So 5.8, not the best from Blake in his first half there. You look at Philly's team, Gazdag with the goal as the highest score. I think Quinn deserves that 6.8. Some of the better touches when he play it into him sharp, even sharper with the second touch, bringing in other players on the run. So Quinn needs to, just, I think, get a bit more going in front of goal. He did have that one shot from just outside the box that was on target. 9 of 10 on passes though. 1-for-1 duels. Definitely doing his thing. Quinn, that's one thing I think has improved over the years, just his overall touch, because he always had the speed, but some of the touches I saw in that first half is definitely some good improvement for him. And Gazdag always was technical, so wasn't surprised by his goal. Patrick Schulte 6.6. I think he probably could think that he could have done better on the goal they scored as well. Shaberko was the one that made the mistake for them to get in on their goal, so that's why he's so low at 5.9. 6.6 for the other two center backs. Farsi 6.8, I think is deserved. He was pretty dangerous on that right side. Arston a bit more quiet. Nagby doing well in midfield, and Zawadzki thought they were solid. Christian Ramirez, Cucho, and Diego Rossi, that front three, definitely doing their thing. Cucho and Ramirez definitely doing a lot of interchanging, and Rossi really. They can end up anywhere in this front area. And they kind of tend to play a little more centrally, leaving the width for Arston and Farsi on the flanks. So that system is very fluid, and it definitely get them in some good positions and good areas where they can combine. I saw that with the second goal, Ramirez combining with Rossi. So second half, I think Philly, of the two teams, will probably be looking to change some things around. Ua is really the target man up there. So it would be tough to take him off. Kind of need his presence up there. I think Quinn is playing well as well. So for me, the change, I know Alejandro Badoya is the elder statesman, veteran. Probably somebody they want to see out there. But for me, I would be taking him off the pitch. Go for somebody a bit more technical in the midfield. Somebody that's going to give me a little more energy as well. So I'd probably go for Jesus Bueno in that midfield. I would even consider putting on Danley Jean-Jacques as well, just because I think he's going to give me the energy required. Maybe not all the know-how of Bedoya, but I just think right now you need some more energy in that midfield. And I would definitely take off Bedoya and consider bringing on a midfield option. If I'm Columbus, I'm probably staying put for now. If I have anybody on that left-hand side, Maybe Arfstein is one that I would take off at some point. The for me, the selfishness in me, I'd love to see Habron get a run out. Definitely a player that I like a lot in that midfield area. For me, one of the better players at the under 20 for the US. Maybe not what all the pundits were saying or who they would talk about, but I really like the player. I think he's really good, Habron. So yeah, good to see him getting minutes with the first team, because I think he's at the level that could supply something for them, you know. So yeah, him and Jason Russell Rowe, I probably want to see tonight. CONCACAF Canada connection as well with Russell Rowe. So yeah, and I think in midfield for Philly, right at halftime, I would make the sub, take off the captain today, Bedoya, give Blake the captaincy, and bring on another midfielder. Could be Jesus Bueno, could be Dan Jean Jacques, could even be Raffanello, to be honest. So this man play everywhere. So let's see. I think the energy is needed, a bit more energy, and I think Bedoya is the one that maybe doesn't have that in his game anymore. So that's what I would be doing, people. I would definitely take off Bedoya, nothing to lose, and bring on somebody a bit more energetic that's going to give me the same type of obviously you're gonna lose some of the experience, but I think they need another ball carrying midfielder. Bedoya can't really do it, and McGlynn is trying to help with that, but they're kind of keen on McGlynn at this point as well. So let's see, is this thing might lock off, people. Let's see. Okay, so not now one. It's actually working fine. Cool, cool, cool. All right, people. Brief intermission. I will be right back momentarily. I will leave this running on the screen in case I don't get back in time, but I should be back. I just need to go check on one thing. In the meantime, between time, just remember this reminder right here. All right, people. All right, people. We are back. We are back. Had to sort out something in the house. Second half is underway. This card should be good. No, they're not. My bad. And Philly on the attack on the front foot early on. Looks like the coach did not heed my suggestion. Still the same lineup on the pitch currently. No subs at halftime. So we are still at 2-1. Early days, second half. Yeah, man, people, if you're still in the building, please smash that like button. Smash that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel as well. We do live streams, we do football updates, we do analysis, we break down all the things going on with Jamaican football as well. So yes, if you're a Reggae Boys fan, this is the place that you need to join. If you're a football fan in general, also the place you need to join, because we just love football. So we watch a lot of football and we analyze it, study it, and we give our takes on it. Philadelphia in the box looking for one, but smothered that time by Schulte, who couldn't get free to get a toe poke on it. So 3 minutes into the second half, Philly spending quite a bit of time in the opponent's half. So a good start from them. Looks like even if they got that goal, it would have been chalked off. Bedoya looked to be in an offside position after the flick on. Here's Columbus now trying to build. Rossi plays it wide. Moreira being pressed. He goes long on the ground though to Ramirez. Ramirez to Farsi. Farsi infield now to Kucho. Kucho being pressed, pushed in the back. No foul. Wow. Looks like Flack got away with one, but a poor pass. McGlynn trying to win it back. And that's a poor tackle. That's a poor tackle by the midfielder there, Zawadzki. This should be a yellow card. It has to be. Went in two-footed to that one. And the referee looks like he's not going to take action at all. Oh, in the end, he does get the yellow card. I was wondering. I thought Rossi had talked him out of giving him the yellow, but in the end, Zawadzki does get the yellow card. I think it was deserved. I know you're trying to win that ball in midfield, but with today's rules, you cannot go two-footed like that. I don't know why that wasn't a foul on Flack. He did push him in the back. To be fair to Zawadzki, he kind of slipped a bit. I don't think he meant to go in with both feet there, but still have to give the yellow. I think it was, the intention was there. Well, not the intention, but the result, really. Here's Nagby now. Good turn of pace. Kucho plays it wide one time to Farsi. Runs into the channel wide, creating space. It's dropped back to Moreira now. Moreira all the way back. So the win probability at 81% now, down to 5% of a win probability for Philly. It's a good counter from Columbus. Rossi drops it back now. Arston. Kucho trying to find Moreira. Good pressing from Gazdak, wins that one. Cleared long, but only Columbus defender in the way. He's going to drop it all the way back now to Schulte and they'll reset. Shaberko. Wide to Arston. Arston tries to play it inside, but well read by Glesnes. He's coming forward now. Finds McGlynn in space in midfield. McGlynn plays it wide now. This is Bedoya. Bedoya being pressed. Wanted too long on the ball, but one back by McGlynn. Philly still in possession. Here's McGlynn again. Bedoya back to Harriel. Harriel to McGlynn. McGlynn switching the field of play now. That's a good pass. First touch, or plays it inside now to Gazdag, back to Wagner. Wagner on the right foot this time. Whips it in. And Oyer, and that was Quinn who got his head to that one. Schulte came out and was in no man's land. Looks like he did get a touch on it to take it out for a corner kick, but he was really scrambling there that time. Schulte decided he was coming for that one. And Quinn Sullivan beat him to it in the air. And actually, it's off his defender for a corner. Quinn got the first touch on it, and then it hit ricocheted off the defender over the bar. But Schulte was in no man's land there. Not the best decision making. Was never going to win that ball. So not good goalkeeping that time by Schulte, has to be said. Here's Wagner now. I saw a dangerous one to the far post. First half, that one will not beat the first line. And that's cleared out by Columbus. Sullivan looking for Wagner again, but too much on it. And I throw into Columbus deep in their half on the left side. On their left side. So Jeremiah still a stick it out. I watch the game. I guess the people them leave because it was gone a little bit, but it's back now, people. If you want to see the game, just click on the pin link in the comment section. Farsi, Rossi, Moreira now whips it in. Brilliant save, but the follow-up again. Again, Blake gets the save, but could only parry it into the danger zone. And the same man who made the header, the first to react to the save. And it's roofed into the net by Kucha. Definitely deserves something for his performance so far. And it's 3-1 now to Columbus, and this one could get worse. That was just good football there. They had the numbers in the box, had the overload wide on the right side. Moreira back from his right centre-back spot all the way up into the right winger channel to whip in across. Good hold-up play initially from Ramirez. Opened the play to Farsi. Farsi was gone. Took the space inside. Moreira took the space outside. Rossi. Moreira whipped in. Good header. And no help from his defense there for Blake. I mean, Glesnes ball watching in no man's land. Standing flat-footed. Hernandez first to the cross and first to the save. Just not alert enough from the defense of Philly. And Blake again will probably say he could have handled it better. It was a good reaction save. It was a bullet header low. He got his hand to it but couldn't push it outside of the danger zone, and that's where he needed his defense to help him a bit. Got no help. So it's 3-1 now to Columbus. Bless up DJ Gigs. What go on? Yeah, man. Match a go on. We didn't want to see Blakey in a goal, but boy, 3 goal the man conceded already from night. And 2 of them, he could have said, boy, I could have handled them a little better. That last one, though, I put a little upon him defense as well, because you can't have the man who bought the ball win the follow-up ball first. I have people in the box defending. It don't make no sense. Just simply mean they're not pay attention and they're not alert. I thought the initial header was going in based on him head it back from the side it was coming from. Blake was going the other way. Had to reverse and get down quickly. Got that done, but couldn't push it far enough out of the danger zone. And Hernandez just followed up and a neat finish to the roof of the net from very close. And Oa tried to turn and was fouled. So a free kick to Philadelphia here. Moreira can't believe the call. I don't think it was Moreira though. I think that was Camacho that time. Yeah, it was Camacho that time. Oa did well to spin. McGlynn played him in. Was trying to spin off of Camacho and was being held a bit and went down. I think he went down rather easily. That's probably why the defender wasn't happy. But on the replay, you could see the tug. He didn't want to get spun. So Wagner and McGlynn, 2 left footers, looking at the angles on this one. My money would be on Wagner. Definitely a threat from set pieces, direct goals, direct free kicks. One of the better ones in the league, actually. Sullivan standing over it as well as the right foot option, and McGlynn, another left foot option. I've seen McGlynn take these as well. Will it be McGlynn? No, he runs over the ball. So a little routine here. Now Wagner. Oh, he went for the low curler trying to catch him out at that near post. Just couldn't get the requisite curl on it, but a decent idea. And there's a replay of the goal again. Good cross from Moreira. And Blake just couldn't parry it far enough out and no help from Glesnes, standing, looking. As soon as that header heads towards the goal, you have to be running towards your goal just in case. He was hopeful that Blake could deal with it, and Blake couldn't deal with it, so it's 3-1 now. Good ball from Cucho. Here's Farsi wide now. Ramirez comes short. He plays it to him. Drops it back to Moreira. Moreira infield to Camacho now. Camacho has help. He goes wide to Ramirez. One touch inside. Nagby with a good turn. On the ball. Breaks the line with to Farsi. Here's Farsi now running towards the box. Farsi whips it to the back post. A little bit too high for Arfsten, but it will be kept in by Zawadzki. Zawadzki to Cucho now. Cucho changes the play to Moreira. Moreira keeps it, drops it back to Camacho. And they'll reset again. I love how the midfield just comes to the back line to collect the ball, giving them a few options to play through the lines. It's very good. Here's Ramirez, drops it back. That's short though. Here's Ua. Ua now it's a 2-on-2. Running back a 2-on-3 now. Ua going wide, has no help. Besides, looks like Gazdag in the box, has to turn back. Drops it back to Wagner. Wagner drops it further back now. Here's McGlynn. McGlynn into Flack. Flack back to McGlynn. Will McGlynn whip one in on his left foot? No, he plays it wide. Here's Wagner. Will he whip one in? On the ground, that's cut out by Camacho in the end. Or Shaberko maybe, yeah. And here's Elliott being pressed. Plays out of pressure nicely. Glesnes. Good ball infield. Here's Harriel now. Harriel trying to force it down the line, but blocked. Arfsten gets the block that time. Here's Harriel with the throw in. Approaching the 68th minute, 58 and a half minutes now. 3-1 to Columbus. Change the score. Still I say 1-1. Shaja. About 30 minutes plus injury time, Fana. Columbus too strong, especially at home. Yeah, they're a really good team at home. I think that we need to recruit 2 keepers as well. Corey Adai is out there, though I don't know what the deal is with him, but I don't know why he isn't in the pool still. Think a joke thing, Jeremiah, though. It's a serious thing. Philly is missing their best forward. Carranza. If Philly defenders playing so bad, how come Lowe still on the bench? I'm asking a question for Chris Smith. Well, if Chris is still here, we'll let you know why. How much minutes remain? Yeah, about 30 minutes, Fana. Plus injury time. I don't see Columbus kind of get control of the game now, so it got tough for Philly get back in it. I have to take some risk now. Sacrifice somebody around the back and bring on an next attacker or something. Good press in there, but it was a bit late. The play on, and now it's pushed wide. Will he catch up with this one? No, a bit too much power on that one. Ramirez, not the speediest player still. He's 34 years of age now, so his fastest days will be behind him, but definitely highly technical player, so he can get away with the lack of speed. Thinks the game really well. Here's McGlynn. Really been the one trying to, create those patterns for Philly most of this game. Always available on the ball. I think they need more from Flack in the midfield in possession. I think he's doing decent enough out of possession, but that's one thing that they miss. Martinez was a magnet to that ball when they're building out. I don't see Flack having the same desire to get on the ball. He's kind of deferring every time to McGlynn, Here he is dropping deeper now, but they still give it to McGlynn. Now Harriel, or Bedoya, sorry. Bedoya infield. Gazdag back to Bedoya again. Has Harriel on the right, goes inside to McGlynn. Good one touch again from Quinn. Whipped in by Gazdag, and that's going to be a deflected ball for a corner to Philly. So Wagner will head over to get that in swinger. If I'm Wagner, I'm trying to get this at least to the penalty spot, because every time it's been short of that, Columbus has cleared at the near post. The few times they've had joy on this corner, it has gone all the way to the back post with a little bit more height on it. Maybe that's the soft spot on these corners for Columbus. So let's see if they get this one past the first line. This one is a better driven ball. Schulte gets a hand to it. And Osh could have maybe done better on his first touch, but now Farsi's off to the races, and I don't think anyone will catch him. This man is fast, man. All the way downfield. Now exchanges pass with Moreira. And now that everybody's pushed up there, slow it down a bit. Keep possession again. Now back to Farsi. Inside now, Cucho. A lot of space. Ooh, and Elliott not quite high enough on the chip by Cucho. Here's Flack. Clears well. Philly in possession. Here's Quinn. Quinn wide. Gives it away. Poor pass looking for Bedoya inside. Columbus back on the ball and they reset. Here's Nagby. Moreira. Back to Camacho. Camacho over to Shaberko, back to Camacho again. Still no substitutions from either coach. That's a brilliant pass from Camacho breaking the line. Here's Rossi. Drops it back again. Shaberko goes wide again to Rossi. Rossi goes upfield now. Drops it back to Arfsten. Arfsten inside to Nagby. Nagby turns, creates space. Thinking about going back and does. Here's Camacho. Camacho thought about playing it to Zawadzki. Just went all the way back to Schulte. Schulte goes wide now. Good first touch. Inside now, and the space is open back up for Columbus. That's good football. Go back to go forward. Here's Moreira now. Entering the final third. And Rossi is taken out there by Glesnes and look like, I think, was that Quinn? I think Glesnes was called for that foul that time. For me, having a poor game, I think both, pretty much everybody on the back line besides Harriel having a poor game. Kai Wagner hasn't done well defensively. Elliott, nor Glesnes, none of them. And looks like it's going to be subs finally now. Adeniran will be coming on for Michael Ua. So he's run his race tonight. Pretty much a like-for-like sub. And then Bueno, the player I was calling for at halftime, is coming on now for Bedoya. Actually, no, it's McGlynn. So they're taking off McGlynn. Okay, so McGlynn is actually coming off Jean-Jacques. So we get to see the Haitian. So Danley's on. And then Bueno also for Flack. So Bedoya is still out there. Flack is off. Bueno is on. Makes sense. I think Flack was kind of hiding in that midfield. Surprised that McGlynn's coming off. He did look a bit knackered though. So Danley will take his place and a like-for-like striker switch. Adeniran in for Michael Ua. So triple substitution for Jim Curtin trying to get something going in this game. Might as well roll the dice. Big, powerful striker Adeniran. A lot more speed than Ua. But Ua definitely the more clinical of the two, I would say. Even though that wouldn't be evidenced by the mischance in the first half. Really should have done better with that header. Columbus building. Philly trying to put the pressure on, but Ramirez smartly plays it inside Zawadzki. Cucho lays it off to Nagby. This is good football again from Columbus. It's wide to Arfsten. Arfsten reverse pass looking for Cucho. Cucho gets there. Drops it back to Nagby. Nagby back to Cucho wide. One touch infield. Here's Arfsten. Back to Cucho again. Got the patterns they're making here. Constantly making triangles. So a good spell of position here from Columbus. Just making Philly chase. You know, they just made those subs. They think looking for that new burst of energy. a bit deflating to just chase the ball for the first 2-3 minutes here on the pitch. But this is what Columbus is doing right now. Kucha now wide, looking to take on Harriel. Cuts inside. Good reverse pass. Here's Arfsten. Can he whip one in? That's cut out. And Kucha with the volley. Rossi. Ooh. Was Rossi onside? I think Rossi was onside, and that flicked glance header was on target. So the save was needed by Blake to get it over the bar. Glesnes with the first cutout. I think Rossi just anticipated well. He was onside. And again, Glesnes guilty of ball watching. Good flicked header, but Blake with a good strong left hand to get it over the bar. So Rossi will take this corner for Columbus. Should be an outswinger. So Rossi drops it back now. Arsten on his left foot. Good ball across. Ooh, again. A ball makes it all the way to the back post. Nobody cutting it out. And Ramirez was almost on the end of that one. Couldn't quite redirect it on target. Just in the end, getting a touch and flicking it wide. I think he was a bit worried about his face hitting that post there. Probably took his eye off of it. But really and truly should have done better once the ball gets to him there at the back post. Good ball from Arsten that time. Whipping it in with his left foot. Very similar to the way the first goal scored, just from the opposite side. Blake couldn't quite get his fingers on that one that time. Went straight to the player, getting to the back post. But very similar to the delivery to the one that caused the first goal. Bueno wide to Wagner. 1-2. Now he goes forward with it. Drives forward. This is what I was talking about. They needed a midfielder, another midfielder that could drive the ball forward. Bueno trying to give them that now. In the end, runs out of real estate, and it's going to be a throw to Columbus on this right side. Farsi will take it. Yeah, they are a bit better than them. You can see it. You can definitely see it. Their system is better. I think they might have slightly better players as well all over the pitch. Definitely have a better strike force. So Danley trying to get on the ball now. Blesness. Harriel inside. Good one touch and he's offside. Bedoya straying offside on that far side again. Second time tonight he's done that actually. Showing that beautiful second goal again. And Elliott was the one that time, flat-footed. And then his stretch to block ended up causing a deflection, which made it very difficult for Blake to save the shot. So I think everybody on that back line, from Wagner to Elliott to Glesnes, barring Harriel, have had one or two mistakes that have caused issues tonight. Not the best showing from the defense, and not the best handling a few times from Blake either. So when you add all that up, plus you're playing a good team in Columbus, three goals conceded sounds about right. Harriel with a bad giveaway. Here's Rossi. Plays it wide. Tried to switch the play to Ramirez, but good defending. Here's Danley. Oh, well played. And he headbutts his own man. Cheese and peas. Two Philly players down. So Glesnes was determined to buck out that ball. Danley went for the same ball. And they collided there. The two Philly players had to go down there. Looks like Glesnes might have opened a wound, so they'll have to patch him up. Danley head tougher than Femon. So Jim Curtin played his hand a bit with the triple sub. Let's see if he goes back to the bench again or not. Still looks pretty calm on the sideline, but I'm sure inside he's trying to figure out what he can do to get back in this game. 3-1. See if the people them like the video. Alright, not so bad, not so bad. Respect for the likes, people. They're almost at 30. See if we can get to the 40 before the game done. Yeah, man. Smash a like on the video. Smash a like on the video, people. So the players still down receiving treatment. Looks like Mbizo will be coming on. So they'll probably just tuck Harriel into centre back and put Mbizo at right back. Bit more attacking than Harriel down that side. And Harriel can play centre back as well, so not the craziest of solutions to this situation right now. Looks like they're not going to bother patching up Glesnes. Just get him out the game. Or what's the deal here? Oh, so they are subbing off. Wait, are they subbing off Harriel? When the man head boss up? Yeah, just take off Glesnes and done, man. And put Harriel as centre back. But it looks like so did he get through the concussion protocols? Let's see. Still can see the wound on his head. Alright, so in the end, they are taking off Harriel, bringing on Mbizo. So, like for like, a little more attacking though. So, not exactly like for like. Mbizo can get up and down the flank a bit more. Harriel has developed that into his game lately, but still see him as a more defensive option at right back. He has improved though. I used to wonder if he could ever play right back. He just looked more like a central defender to me, but he has improved his touch, I would say, in the last year and a half. So Glesnes is back on the pitch. Guess he got through all the protocols they went through. No issues. So no shape change, still the same shape. Mbizo just replacing Harriel. Good ball inside. Gazdag wide now to Quinn. Quinn inside to Danley. Danley drops it back. Elliott plays it wide to Mbizo. Mbizo inside. Quinn drops it back again. Here's Glesnes. Glesnes looking, goes wide. Mbizo drops it back again. Glesnes gonna have to go all the way back now. No. Changes his mind, goes forward. Good one-touch flick. Again from Quinn. Quinn with another flick. Couldn't control there. Cucho spinning away. Good ball from Nagby. Rossi. Good pressure from Danley there, winning it back. Good ball through the middle. Quinn can't hold it up this time. Nagby goes wide. Here's Farsi. Farsi plays it back to Moreira. Moreira being pressed. Gives it away. Here's Wagner. Down the line. Pressure in Wagner there won't win it, and cut out by Camacho. He'll have to scramble now to get back inside. Here's Bueno. Bueno inside to Gazdag. Gazdag wide now. Wagner whips it in with the left foot. Good cross. Quinn gets the first touchdown. Can't get the second touch to set anyone though. And now Columbus can break on the counter. Here's Cucho. Good tackle again from Danley. Using that energy that they could have used at halftime, I'm telling you. Elliott under pressure. Plays it back to Blake. Blake finds Bedoya. Bedoya inside now to Danley. Danley, Gazdag wide to Bedoya. He has Mbezo ahead of him on the right. Tries to split the lines, but cut out by Columbus. Good defending again. And then he's fouled. So well cut out there, and then well shielded by Arfston on the wing to draw the foul. Yeah, Danley, but I bring you on long time. Are you them missing in the midfield? You look way more like Martinez would I look. Give them the energy. Like the coach not trust Danley right now. I'm just trust Flack. I'm there longer, I guess. I'm just get Danley the other day. Bedoya chasing everything. And Philly trying to press them, force a turnover again like this, the first goal they scored. Columbus doing a good job of keeping the play spread out. And now it's a foul. So good calmness under pressure there from Columbus. Not panicking, just playing the ball, knocking it around. Yeah, me did talk about it today, Fana. You never go back and watch it. Yeah, man, me do a EPL segment, man. Talk about all the game them and let you know, say, you were 6-3 and you never get as many predicted scores as the other two. The other two predict two correct score and you never predict none of them right. And I was 5-4 with two correct score, but it never really matter because only 5 me win, not 6. So had Chile and Duke did have the best. And Fana, you were in third. And me I bring up the last place. So at my show, I'm going to finish last. I don't know how that work. Philly trying to set traps, but Columbus just dealing with them well. Here's Moreira. As Farsi ahead of him. Chooses to go to Nagby. Nagby now is brought down from behind. That's going to be a free kick to Columbus. So just under 10 minutes until injury time. Closer to 9 minutes actually. Yeah, Columbus just better than them, yeah, man. Party tricks out now. But they give it away this time. But they win it back. Oh, that should have went further wide. Tried to play Kucha, but Farsi was a real pass. Glesnes. Here's Bueno. Back to Glesnes. No urgency really from Philly here. Just looks like they don't know where to go. That's a good space found there by Adeniran. He's running at the defense now. Not far enough wide for Wagner, but it's going to be a throw-in. I think that was actually Bueno wide, yeah. He leaves the throw for Wagner. Looks like he's motioning for them to get into the box. He's going to try to find a target and win the second ball. Adeniran can't flick it on. Here's Cucho now. Drops it back. Farsi goes long. Cut out by Glesnes. Danley plays it back. Elliott back to Danley again. Danley with a loose one back to Elliott, but it works out. Here's Bueno. Plays it to Glesnes. Glesnes to Mbezo. Cut out by Columbus. Rossi. Now to Arston. Arston keeps control. Drops it back. Sheberko over to Camacho. Camacho to Darlington Nagby. Nagby always looking to swivel. Turns well. Here's Rossi in midfield. Plays it wide now. This is Cucho. Miscontrol, but Farsi's out wide to control it now. Drops it back to Moreira. Moreira inside. Camacho. Nagby. Well played. Almost lost out to Bueno, but I saw him coming at the last minute. Here's Ramirez. Ramirez leaves it for Arfston. Arfston cutting inside on his right foot. Plays it back wide to Ramirez. Ramirez to Cucho. Cucho looking. Drops it back. Good one-touch football again. And he's in. Blake comes out. Oh, and his defense bailed him out that time. Elliott, crucial block. It would have been a tap-in if he couldn't block that one. Oh, Adeniran tried to let that one run under his feet, but he blocked it. Nothing going right for Philly right now. Columbus back on the ball. Moreira plays it back to Camacho. And they're quite comfortable just keeping possession here, just killing out the game. Telling Philly to come and get us. And that's good football again from Columbus. Farsi wide. Looking to play inside. He does. Oh, the flick was on from Ramirez, but well read by Danley. And then a miscontrol. Columbus comes away with it. And a foul called on Gazdag. He's complaining about it, but I think that was the good call. Columbus just keeping possession. Philly. One thing about Sullivan, the man fit. Every time I look at him, I chase. No foul there from Elliott. Wins the ball cleanly in the eyes of the ref. Here's Sullivan. Good reverse pass. Good ball from Bueno, but cut out by Columbus. Danley with a loose first touch, and he can't win the second one. Here's Rossi getting stopped by Mbezo. Good helping out there. Gazdag switches the play. Bueno will whip one in. No. Plays it short to Quinn. Quinn drops it back. Elliott getting pressed. Plays it back to Glesnes. Glesnes wide now to Mbezo. Mbezo back to Glesnes again. Has Elliott beside him. Uses him. Elliott now plays the diagonal to the right side. Well won by Bedoya. Back to Bedoya again. Here's Mbezo now on the ball. Looking for a pass. Finds Bedoya. Will he cross? No, he plays it on the ground. Gets to add. Oh, that's a good try. Good save from Schulte. It's back to him again. Blocked this time by Columbus. And now the counter is on. Here's Cucho. It's 2-on-2. He goes long. Glesnes deals with it well. Heads it back to Blake. No problem. Blake bowls it out to Mbaizo now. So that was probably the cleanest shot we saw in the second half from Philly. Well played by Schulte though to get a strong hand behind it. But Philly's back on the attack. Here's Wagner. Switches the play well. Mbaizo now. Poor pass looking for Bedoya. Throw into Columbus. Here's that chance again. It was a miscontrol from Gazdag. Good swivel and shot from Samuel, but Schulte was up to the task. Had a slight deflection on the way through, which made it a bit more difficult for the keeper, but he kept his concentration there. Looks like Diego Rossi will be getting the curtain call. 2-goal hero on the night. With what looks like will be sending his team to the Leagues Cup final. Of course, there's another semi-final tonight. We won't be live streaming it, people, but we'll let you know who wins that one, and we'll be facing the winner of this one. So Matan and Shambo will be coming on for Christian Ramirez and Diego Rossi. Really good player, Diego Rossi. 26-year-old Uruguayan. Yeah, Yarn star. Throw into Columbus. 1 minute plus injury time left in this one. Raffanello will forward on now, replacing number 11 from Philly, Alejandro Bedoya. The armband will make its way back to Blake in goal, I'm sure. Very surprised Bedoya lasted this 90 minutes. Didn't think he was very effective in this one. What a play. Herrera. Shambo. Good play from Nagby. Then he's fouled. Nagby's always been good at changing direction with the football. Very hard to figure out which way he's going to turn from when he's on the half turn. He's always been good at that. Lost a step over the years, but still has that quick burst over the 3 yards, 5 yards, And just a player that you can normally trust, even when he gets it in tight spaces, he's gonna at least put his body between the man and the ball and shield it, Good ball over the top. Here's Columbus into the box. What a back heel. And Blake with a big save. Another block from the defense. Finally, they help him after a save. And that one's going to be into the arms of Blake. Now he's looking to go long, fast on the counter. Doesn't look like he liked the picture very much. Throws it out to Danley. Danley wide to Wagner now. Wagner into striker. Bueno drops it back. Wagner back to Bueno. Bueno beats 2 with a turn. Good turn. Good reverse pass, but the angle was a bit off. Can he get a cross in? Step over. Good flick cross, but well played by Columbus in defense. Back to Farsi now down the line, but it's cut out. And it's going to be a throw to Philly. Wagner with the long throw. Adeniran gets the flick on. And it's cleared now by Columbus. So just about a minute and 30 seconds left before the end of this one. Looks like Philly will be crashing out at the semifinal stage. This team always getting deep into runs, but just can't seem to get over the hump. It's going to be a free kick to Philly. Approaching the last minute of injury time now. I think even if they score right here, it might be a case of too little, too late. Don't see much more than about a minute and a half left in this one. But you never know till it's done, people. So let's see. Wagner will whip this one in with the left foot. Good height on this one. Well defended by Camacho. Second ball, Glesnes got onto it, but not enough power. And Schulte collects comfortably. So that should do it, folks. Pretty much the end of this one now. We're into the fourth and final minute of stoppages. Columbus fans get to their feet and start to applaud their players. They'll be headed to another final. After just getting to the finals of the CONCACAF Champions Cup, they turn around and get to the finals of the Leagues Cup, which is, of course, the Liga MX and MLS Cup that they have with just those teams from those two leagues in it. So, bit of bragging rights. Good turn again from Quinn. Can Quinn do something with the end product? Good cross into the box. What a defensive slide there. I think if that's Camacho, boy, he's been really good tonight. I think that was Camacho, you know. But Quinn in patches has looked great, man. The first touches, the spin-off. Still have him little moments where I'm not as accurate with the passes, but this kid is a lot better than he used to be, man. You can see him developing. Again, they hit the first man with that one. And the ref blows it off now. So 3-1 to Columbus. They're into the finals of the League Cup. Let me close down this. Stop draining out my power. So all those who watch this live stream, I'm about to end it now. No need to keep that going. So we're going to get that closed. Yes, people. And let's just give a little bit of rundown on the statistics and talk about what we saw. And then we will get out of here for the night, people. So let's get onto the screen. The statistics of this match. 3-1. Columbus ended victorious in this one. Of course, Columbus awaits the winner of the LA versus Colorado match, which is starting up in about 30 minutes. Definitely will watch it, but I'm not going to be on stream for that one, people. We're going to get some rest tonight. And tomorrow, again, we're back in the Gideon. So let's first and foremost, though, look at the game tonight that we already saw. Columbus versus Philadelphia. Didn't get a chance to see Damian Lowe touch the field at all. Andre Blake. We're going to look at his individual stats, but I think, you know, he could have done better on some of the handling and some of the goals. And others, I think his defense really didn't help him out at all. So 3-1 goals from Diego Rossi in the first half in the 12th and 43rd minute. Gazdag got the equalizer in the 32nd. And then Cucho Hernandez in the 53rd made it 3-1. And from that point, it was pretty much smooth sailing for the most part. So statistics, 56-44. So pretty even, a little more even in the second half. Big chances were 2 apiece. 15-9 total shots. 4 saves for Blake, 3 for Schulte in goal for Columbus. 7 corners to 2. Philly had the edge there. Passes attempted a total of 516 to 401 in favor of Columbus. Tackles, 10 more tackles completed by Philadelphia. Both had a yellow card apiece. Total shots on target was 7-4 in favor of Columbus. Block shots inside the box. Okay. They scored 1 big chance and missed 1 big chance. And when I said they, that is Philadelphia. 2 big chances scored by Columbus, none of them missed. So they were more clinical and the better team. So very tough to win if that's the case. 26 touches to 20, slight edge for Columbus there. Accurate passes 434 to 323, so a full 100 more than their opponents Columbus tonight. Then in the final third phase, it's very very efficient, 75% passing accuracy to 67 and 58 to 51. The entry is still pretty close throughout this match. I just think Columbus had the much better patterns that had players in positions to really turn those entries into actual chances. Even if there were half chances, a lot more half chances created from the movement and the passing of Columbus than that of Philly. So yeah, that is pretty much it, people, for the overall stats for the game. Both teams had an error that led to goal. The one from Philly was from Blake. The one from Columbus was from Cheberko. And then yeah, that's pretty much the statistics that I want to look at in this game. Let's look at the individual stats now, so we can see how people played. Columbus, Schulte had a good game in goal. Arston picked it up in the second half. Thought Farsi didn't really have as explosive of a game in the second half, but I thought he was really good in the first. Diego Rossi, I agree with that rating there, had a really good game. Kucho, I'm glad he got a goal. Thought he deserved to have more on his more on his accolades for this one, because he had a good first half as well. Christian Ramirez tired towards the second half there, but definitely whenever involved was very clever, as was evidence on the second goal by Rossi, where he had that nice flick over the top to put him in. Then on the Philadelphia side of things, Blake, had a 5.8 at halftime, got it up to a 6.4. But yeah, I think still even on a third one, maybe potentially could you get it further away from the danger area. Was a quick snapshot reaction, so understand, but yeah, I think Glesnes needed to help him out a lot more as well. Jack Elliott had the lowest ratings on the day for Philly at a 6.0. Glesnes picked up second half, got to a 6.8. Still feel like he was at fault for that third goal. Kai Wagner got more in the game as they started to press forward for a goal. Harriel right there at 6.8. Bedoya, I thought, was not good today, 6.5. Flack and McGlynn right at 6.8. I thought McGlynn was more influential, but Flack did a better job just kind of screening and being in the right place most of the time. Gazdag, agree here. He's probably the best player on the day for Philly, 7.2. And I think Quinn Sullivan, even though he didn't score or assist, had a really good day as well. You could see his touches really coming off in that final third. Michael Orr did come off for Adeniran, and I think that he posed a threat, had a good shot on target. I thought Danley did good in his time on the pitch as well. Jesus Bueno, I thought, was calling for him at halftime, came on finally and did make a difference out there. The Harriel for Mbezo didn't really affect the game much. Didn't see Mbezo in the game. On the Columbus side of things, really didn't have to make any subs. The team was doing well enough. So none of them really registered any statistics of note. For their three subs, Rossi and Ramirez and Arston did come off. So yeah, that is how that one played out, people. So again, the final, they await the winner of Los Angeles FC and Colorado tonight. If I had to guess on that one, not even guess, but my educated guess, I'll go with the home team in that one as well. And before we leave, I'll just show you the lineups for those games. Hugo Lloris in goal, Jesus Murillo, Chano, Aaron Long in the back line. You have Ilya Sanchez and Atuesta in the midfield. Palencia wide right, Hollingshead wide left. Bogus, Kai Kamara, and Dennis Buanga up front. Then for Colorado, you have Zach Steffen in goal. Sam Vines left back, right back, Rosenberry, Lalas Abubakar, and Andres Maxo as the central defenders, Connor Ronan and Cole Bassett in the double pivot. Then you have Jonathan Lewis, Omir Fernandez, and Georgia Mihailovic, who they'll be leaning on tonight heavily in that 10 role, and then Rafael Navarro up front. So yeah, to LA Galaxy on paper, LAFC on paper definitely has the better lineup. Giroud on the bench, Christian Oliveira on the bench, Eric Duenas as well, Timothy Tillman as well. So a lot of players that you might know even on their bench. And then Colorado, in contrast, Adam Beaudry, we just saw him at the U20 tournament, so good to see him in a first team. Ethan Badri, Jackson Travis, Sebastian Anderson, Michael Joseph Edwards, Calvin Harris, Oliver Laras, Jesper Luffelsend, Wayne Frederick, Darren Yepi, and Kimani Stewart Baines, the Canadian. So that is the lineups, or those are the lineups, I should say, for the second semifinal. And I think Los Angeles will be the one to meet up with Columbus in the final of this tournament. I believe that's what I would think is going to go down. So they have not yet put up the time for the last match or the date. So we'll get back to you on when this final will be played. But tonight, I'm going with Los Angeles over Colorado. I will say it's going to be 3-1, just like this game right here. 3-1 to LAFC to send them to the final of the Leagues Cup. Once again, people, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody that tuned in and watched the game. Yeah, they make it to the semi and them gone now. Damian Lowe hardly getting any game. Yeah, it's been a struggle. I think that's one starting 6 now, and he didn't touch the field today at all. So, yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good, people. The back four is the guy's preferred formation, and clearly him rate the other two options more. Him rate Elliott more and him rate Glesnes more. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? The window is closing, though, so needs to get something done soon if I'm going to leave. Yep. All right, people. Respect and thanks for all the support. Thanks for hitting the like button as well. Hopefully, we got to my target I asked for. I wanted to get up to 50. Yeah, so we're not really going to get there. It don't look like we're at 32 right now. But just when you're on your way out, people, if you haven't already, just smash that like button for me. Yeah, man. Like, share, and subscribe. And once again, it's Jason Gooner. Glad to bring some live content for you guys. Bring a match. Some football being played. We love football. We watch the football. We analyze the football. That's just how we do, people. So, big up on yourself. Thanks for being here. And yeah, man, Philly dropped just short again in a competition. It's becoming like a theme for them, you know. But kudos to Columbus playing great football. Whoever you face in the final, I'm making you guys the favorites. I just think the way you guys play, definitely are a cut above right now most of these teams in the MLS. I think LAFC will give you a good fight because they have the names, but I wonder if they are in tune and in sync like your team is. So we shall see, people. We look forward to when that one will come out. If we have the time, we will do the final as well. But yeah, until then, people, big up on yourself. Look out tomorrow for some more content. I'll have some free time during the day, so probably run out with some content during the day tomorrow just for, yeah, man, put something out there into the atmosphere and make my voice heard as well. All right. So big up on yourself, people. Thanks for being here. Respect Jeremiah for being in the building and everybody else who tune in. Fan of mine at Jam PL Fan, DJ Gigs, Mar H, Chris Smith. Respect my brother every time. Yeah, man. Nitro, fan of mine at, yeah, man, everybody that was in the building and check in, everybody in the Discord that check in, big up on yourself, man. And respect for the likes and the shares. And yeah, if you're not subscribed already, what the hell are you waiting on? Come on, people. Don't do me like that. Big up on yourself, people. Until next time, Jason Gooner TV, and we're out.